Finals of ARGCS Atlantic City. I'm Mike Knowles. Joining me in the booth is
Ryan Levine
and Machado from Pro Play Games.
And let's get right into the feature match.
Calvin the God drawing nothing short of God.
Yeah,
literally
really
insane
well.
draws all day.
I think this is his day.
So we actually have the first and the 1 and 2 seed in the finals, which
Forgot Peter's
is
2 seed for a second.
one of the first times I think that's actually happened, maybe the only time since ARG started the high seed chooses.
Yeah,
And
Calvin.
if I remember correctly,
No.
the first
Calvin
event.
was not the high
Peter.
seed.
Peter's the highest.
No.
yeah.
I mean, this is the first finals where the 1 and 2 seed have been in the finals.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, okay. So this might be the second one. And if I remember correctly,
This doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, this doesn't happen that often. Oh yeah, yes. It was 1, 2, and 3 were all in top 4. And if I remember correctly, I believe the first event that this was implemented was actually the last time Atlantic City happened in 2015.
Do not quote me. I was not at that one.
I believe the first time it was implemented
high seed, low seed
was
rule.
AC less in 2015. I think. Maybe it was just the first one that. I don't know.
Regardless, that's really interesting to see this. Peter actually got to the first seed because he played Ferdella in the last round of Swiss, and Ferdella just scooped it up to him to get him in there. So
I think. All right, I'm not gonna it doesn't matter that much, but Peter's just that's a lot of cards. Calvin had no hand traps.
I mean,
Calvin was maining 4 hand traps. He's maining 2 maxis and 2 crows. He drew none of them. So Peter is doing the full Luna Light combo. He's going to draw 3 cards and then probably end with Totem Bird. And
yeah, boy.
Calvin's probably not winning this game.
Calvin's just like, give it to me. What happened?
Are we looking at the tiebreaker rules?
so it looks like DD Crow seems to be the.
Sudden Death head-to-head manager selects players.
Okay, so is it confirmed? So if Peter wins this match, the team war will be card guys in first place, and then second place will be a tie between PPG A and PPG B. And then we're just looking at the sudden death rules or the tiebreaker rules. Oh, I stand corrected. Calvin had Crow for the rat, but Peter had the Terratop for Invoker, so Peter can Invoker for a different level 4 and then still draw 3. So Calvin basically eliminated rat for the rest of the duel and forced Peter into Invoker instead of Totem Bird.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So
especially with a mirror force
it's
and
not
Sanctum in hand.
optimal, as in Peter can still get a lot of advantage off of this, but it's certainly a better position than nothing.
I mean, Calvin's got some gas. He's got a Terratop, I believe. I think it's a Barrage in his hand, a Mirror Force, a Sanctum.
Yeah.
He's pretty loaded.
Yeah, the Sanctum is actually one of the better traps going second.
Yep.
Because establishing a Scythe is actually just good.
Also, it doesn't lose at the Twin Twister, which I don't remember Peter's main boarding or not.
Calvin seems to have something for those Pokemon tokens.
Yep,
Just
he
throwing
is,
them all over the place.
Well, he's just mad they can't be Magnaniums anymore.
All right, so Peter's gonna. Has Peter normal summoned yet? I actually don't know if he started his turn by normal summoning a rat or barraging for one.
no.
I actually don't remember. I wasn't.
There was a spell in the yard, so I think it was. That was Fusion.
Okay, he's drawing 1 off Fusion Substitute.
Please come to the scorekeeper stage.
He just drew Barrage. Well, if he drew Barrage,
That's
okay,
nice.
that's insane.
It's a nice top deck.
That's all right.
Jeez.
I think it's Peter's day. I mean, he's been running hot pretty. I mean, they've both been running really
pretty
hot.
Yeah.
Peter's been running a lot hotter, I would say that.
Oops. Well, that was a pretty good card to draw.
It's crazy how different this could have been. Ferdella played Peter in the last round of Swiss, ended up giving Peter the win because he was X1. He might have not topped.
Yeah.
So giving Peter the higher seed, making Ferdella go second against Calvin.
Yeah.
And then Calvin arguably winning because he went first and opened, very good. But I mean, things could have changed differently. But
so
this
many
is still very good.
people not do that today, and
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen so many people not attach Barrage when it gets destroyed. Too.
Really?
Yes. I've seen that happen so many times, so I'm very happy that it happened. And Peter actually just did it. Because now that Dryden will just have an extra material.
No, yeah. Peter came in here with a mission. I know at the hotel last night he was like, "I'm tired of messing up."
Yep.
He did punt that time at top 4 against
Richmond.
Blair.
Oh no, Charlotte.
When Blair won the whole thing.
Yep.
And he was really hard on himself about that. And came in here with a mission, not to mess up. So
Which,
see-
from what he was describing earlier, he messed up in top 8 against Tiebreaker,
Yeah.
but I guess now he's
Wait, why
cleaned
did
it up.
he? Am I missing? Why did he put back 4 monsters?
Wait, what? Because Fusion substitute
Oh,
put back
he
Norton.
was just AU shortcutting. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Well, let's see how many cards he's setting. This is a big
What's up?
indicator of how strong his hand is. I didn't see which
Yeah, I
traps
didn't
he
think it was
had.
updated at all.
So let's see. Calvin's got a decent hand, but he did not emerald for 4 cards. He put back he put back Norton with Fusion substitute. Okay.
Yeah, he just
everyone's yelling in the chat.
Well, they're also delayed by
yeah,
like
they're delayed
10
by
seconds.
10 seconds. Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 1K players, your pairings for round 3 are going up.
So Calvin is just setting 3 and playing no monsters. It looks
No,
like.
ours is pretty short, to be honest.
Oh, and then getting
We're also
twin,
running
and
on
now
a
Calvin
way
probably.
smaller kilobytes right now.
Oh.
We're running on 1,000.
Sanctum's gonna pop something. Maybe Dryden. Actually,
But we're a partner
popping
channel.
all of these are like equally threatening. All right,
They're usually pretty slick on this. Like, it's usually
I
pretty
feel like Emerald may have been the least
Doesn't
threatening,
matter.
but I'm not really sure. I don't know what Calvin's last set is. I think it was twin,
Sutsy.
actually.
You guys know there's like chairs you can grab, right?
Everyone's
Just
just
making sure.
standing and crowding
Yeah.
around the feature match TV.
All right.
George is giving them medical, right? You give them medical, right? So they can stand up.
I don't know how they have so much energy. Daylight savings time really
Yeah,
really
dude.
destroyed a lot of people's rest for this.
Yeah.
I had to get up, take
Uh,
them to the event, and then go back to sleep. I was just like, I'm not doing this.
I hope I'm not making this up, but Mike told me that ARG Richmond took place on Daylight Savings Time
That's correct.
last year,
That's
and
correct.
Calvin won that event with Quantums. So maybe Calvin is just good at playing on
Destined.
1 hour less sleep than everyone else.
Pokemon players, your pairings for the 5th and final round of Swiss have been posted. Once again, Pokemon, the pairings for your final round of Swiss have been
You
posted.
should have 99. You should have 96. Yeah. So George, are you ready to send up head to head?
So what happens with that? Do I pick?
As the manager, you have to pick one player from each team to head to head.
One player from each team.
So 1A, 1B.
To play each other,
Oh,
and
to
then the
play
winner
each
of that
other.
that team
Till
plays.
the winner goes.
There will be
Wow.
2 team wars, an
Okay.
inter-team war,
Yeah.
like a team skirmish almost.
Oh,
That-
okay,
that
okay.
is if Peter wins, which it looks
that will
like
be
Peter
streamed,
looks
right?
pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Peter
Yeah,
looks
absolutely,
pretty
yeah.
commanding. It looks to be pretty commanding lead in game 1.
Yeah.
No. Going first, letting him do whatever he wants to
Yeah.
do.
I like how
Definitely a
George
huge
can
factor.
also just like make it like totally unfavorable for one team.
Yeah, I
picking, like,
can.
their
Yeah,
worst player
yeah,
and their best
exactly.
player.
I can actually do that. We'll see. We'll have a little team meeting after this and see how we want to approach this.
I mean, you have to play against Ryan probably, so like you could send anybody.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. If you saw my feature yesterday, I did not. I was. I didn't have a good time.
But
I think you
did-
and Mike have been on the.
You did have the gentleman scoop.
Game 2 was insane, but
Yeah.
game 1 was not good. Well, it wasn't a gentleman's scoop. I drew a card from my side deck, and I drew a side deck card game 1. I was like,
Yeah,
I
but you
guess
could
I
have
lose.
Listen, I've seen a lot of scummy players. In the
I guess
game.
I could have
Like,
tried
you
to
could've
cheat.
Yeah,
like
could've
that
just,
wasn't really an option.
Yeah, stream go crazy. Everybody bring it up. I don't know. I couldn't really see it. I saw a trap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like obvious.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I drew Iron Wall and like didn't know what it was, and then I was like, oh wait. This
Yeah,
isn't
I was
in my
confused by
deck.
your face. I'm like, what is this face? What card did he draw? That, like,
I
makes
was like,
face?
this isn't in my deck. I guess I lose now.
Yeah, it's just the Lunar Light combo.
So Calvin got striked, and Calvin has like no cards left, and that is game 1.
There's a scoop.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was. I didn't really think there was a way Calvin was coming back from that.
Yeah, that was.
Peter's
Actually,
opening was a little too good, and DD Crow didn't do quite enough.
Seeing DD Crow a lot more of the standard in the main deck now.
All
I
right.
don't think we were seeing that a few weeks ago.
No, it was after Atlanta. I think it became pretty.
Blah.
Like, it was pretty popular at Atlanta, but I think a lot of people didn't know about it for Atlanta. What? Okay. This is Calvin's 3rd time in the finals of a circuit series. It was ARG Edison, he was up 2-0 and then lost the last 3 to Matthew Monahan. Then ARG Richmond, he 3-0'd Dan Cunningham with Super Quantum. And today, he has now lost game 1 in the Zoodiac mirror. And
First time going second, I think, right?
yeah, that was Calvin's first time
'Cause
going
he's-
second in
he's seed
Top
2.
Cut because he's seed 2. Yeah.
Is it all a meme? Peter was actually, there was no representation for YBM, which is his official affiliation. He rode up with a lot of PBG players. We were missing one for Team B, and we asked him, and he complied. So super grateful. So super grateful for him rocking the black and gold. I want to think of it as the reason why he's doing so well at this event. But I'm sure it's just because he's playing very tight and he's very comfortable. Yeah, and those sleeves. Yeah, I did give him those Ultra Pro sleeves. Shout out to Ultra
Those
Pro.
sleeves are so nice.
I was literally at the booth
fantastic.
earlier and someone came up and was like, where can I get those Ultra Pro sleeves that PBG has?
People
I'm like,
won't
"No, I
stop
Those are
approaching me
some
about
nice
that.
sleeves.
I'm out.
How
I'm
do I
sorry.
get that hookup?
Please contact our Facebook page and we'll work something out. We've been giving them out for free here at the event for the 1K. Just
Game 2.
just for knowing
That's
about
5.
us and on behalf of Ultra Pro. Hope you guys have enjoyed them. Everybody's honestly had a great opinion of them, minus Andrew Ferdella for some reason, because he doesn't like the matte front. Like, if you don't like the matte front, then I mean, like, you just don't play matte at all. But everybody else is just, it's been 100% satisfaction. Nobody's really had many complaints. I don't know what the official market date is for it. I'm guessing you could probably find it on the Ultra Pro website, but I do know that the standard sleeves are already out on the market. We just ordered some for our brick and mortar down in West Palm not too long ago. So I would assume that at Gamma this weekend, which is the same time as UDS Las Vegas, that they'll have them on display and probably be more transparent about the progress of that. And then you should probably see them hitting the shelves in no more than 1 or 2 weeks. I really can't see why they would make one line for standard and then not release the Yu-Gi-Oh size yet, because we did get a pretty generous shipment from Ultra Pro, so I know they have a lot of copies on hand. Yeah, I will be in Prague, but yeah, the players won't because there's UDS Las Vegas, so many of them are just going to be there as they should. I think the UDS, the perks of that is so amazing,
Yeah.
like free events for
Yeah,
life.
I'm not sure why Konami keeps.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why Konami keeps scheduling like multiple events.
Yeah.
I know they're on different continents, but they keep
also have-
scheduling multiple events
yeah,
on the same
They
day.
have YCS Guatemala too, which is what I would like to go to
Oh, okay.
if that wasn't happening
Yeah,
at
wait,
the same
aren't
time.
there
but
2 YCSs like this week, like next weekend?
yeah, YCS
There's like
Guatemala,
2
Yeah,
YCSs
YCS
the
Prague,
two
and then
YCSs
UDS.
weird.
Yeah, on
the
the
UDS
same
is fine though
day.
because you can only enter the UDS if you're in North America.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
there's
that's
not really
fine.
a conflict
yeah.
there.
But when you
know?
go, when you got 2 international,
YCSs
like
are weird,
YCSs,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna film a review for you guys as soon as I get back. I've been on my my March tour all over. I haven't really been home at the shop at all to settle down and do anything. So I'll be back on Tuesday and before I fly to Prague, and we'll be making a video with Heather. And
Test by Overwatch,
we'll review it for you guys and also spoil some of the other things that Ultra Pro sent us in their shipment. And yeah, just review everything. All their qualities are top of the line, to be honest. They've given us everything from like the older sleeves to the newer sleeves to deck boxes to the new playmat, which is only for the sponsored team. But the little carry bag, which a lot of people have been seeing me carry around, it's really nifty actually. I didn't like it at first. I thought it looked too like nerdy or whatever.
Yeah,
but
it
like,
looked a bit to me
it's
too.
actually like really convenient.
Yeah.
And it fits a lot of things. Like the rows are not. They're a little bit bigger than Yu-Gi-Oh size sleeves. Like you can fit like a deck box in there, multiple deck boxes. So it's pretty good for that. And then I jam all my sleeves in there. And,
Yeah, like I saw the picture of it and it
pens
looked
all that
weird, but then
stuff.
when I saw you open it, like when
Yeah.
it's full, it looks correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
When you're using it, and it also has like little dividers where you can put wherever you want. So like you don't have those like implanted dividers where you're just like
Right.
you have this little bit of space. What do I put in this little space?
Yeah, it's
no, you can
flexible.
just you put it wherever you want.
Nice.
I don't use them personally, but for the people that like to be more organized. So looks like Calvin coming out
Yeah,
here with
Calvin opened the
Tenki,
full combo.
Yeah.
And then Peter had no hand traps.
So literally what we just saw.
So-
All right. So yeah, we're gonna now it's Calvin's turn to go
Yeah.
off.
So one thing I was going to say about the best of 5 in the finals is that I think going first matters less when it's a best
yeah,
of 5.
Yeah, definitely.
because you just kind of need to get one. You just need to win like once going second, basically, or you have more opportunities to win going second.
Bowden, Heather.
Bowden,
Bring
bring
me
me sleeves.
You have Fraser Smith on here? That's awesome. The Fraser Smith Mocon. I really hate the PG because I don't want him to have the wing.
It's all.
Oh, there's Jackie on there? What? Who's this?
It's Trevor.
Oh.
It's our old me.
We want to get rid of most of them.
Lolly. Yeah, take some
We want to
people.
get rid of most of them, but like I said, we lose 2 slots and take any of them.
That's awful.
The downside to not having.
You heard that, guys. We just need more subscribers. Please
We know
hit
you
that
have
subscribe
Amazon
button.
Prime. It's
Yeah,
free.
yeah,
just make
just-
sure you keep redoing it.
Just do it. I mean, like, we give you like such quality content. You see great matches like this. There's no reason not to support it. Yeah. How are we gonna get a PPG and Mocon on there? Like, come on, guys. More subscribers, more PPG and Mocons. Win-win. We got a TCG Emocon. We got a Jobber Emocon. Like,
Listen, I know
That
Double
sounds
E
broken.
is like sub to me with your
All
free
right,
Prime.
Calvin,
Like,
open
sub to us.
Calvin has anti-spell barrier. This
No.
game's looking pretty,
oh
Over.
god.
pretty wrapped.
Peter's just signaling the game 3 right now.
Peter's face is just like,
He's
can
like,
we move on?
3. Man, Calvin does not disappoint going first.
And then I think he just set Universe also, if I saw that correctly. Universe is so good.
What's
that-
up, Brooks? I know you want that
card
shout
is-
out.
All right. I hope he activates anti-spell. Oh, now Peter has Denko. And anti-spell stops him from using Barrage, so unless he has Terra Top also, he can't do anything.
What?
He
Calvin
has Barrage
activated
and-
anti-spelled the correct
Barrage,
way?
Tanky,
Calvin also
and
has Dryden. I don't think I would put Denko in the mirror, but Peter's in the finals, and I'm not. So maybe he knows something I don't. Well, he did not know what
He
something
did
didn't
not
summon it
know
anyway.
So
Denko,
there we
okay.
go. I
All
guess that, I don't know.
Yeah, Denko seems weird.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure.
I'll ask him about it in the deck profile.
Yep.
You do see some chalices in there, a DD Crow.
Let's see. Send combo.
I think he was siding the Kaijus, right? Because I saw a lot of players. I know Ferdella was siding
Yeah,
Kaijus.
Peter's
Yeah.
whole like transformational sideboard is basically to go second. Like
Okay.
it's Slumber,
Alright.
Kaijus, extra DD Crows.
So,
it's crazy.
kind of the downside, I guess. Never mind. Is that legal today? I don't remember. Is that legal? Can he twin here? That's legal, right? It was like already set, and then he flipped anti-spell, and then he can flip twin in the end phase. Okay.
Yeah, because it was
I
a
remember
resolved set card.
for a couple events you couldn't do that.
Really?
At like YCS Toronto, I don't think they let you do that. I
That's
mean, the
awkward.
one like last August, they let you
Well,
do
why
that.
says Atlanta let you change appearance cards from the extra deck? So I mean,
Yeah, I don't remember.
Konami.
Man. All right, if that's legal, then this game is probably over, which
Oh,
it
yeah.
is. So, yeah, anti-spell twin's a pretty good combo.
one of the best, some would say.
Yeah, well, the head judge is sitting right here and says he can use it, so it is allowed. In case anyone is wondering in chat,
Read the card. Doesn't
read the card.
Doesn't say what
That-
card we're reading.
I don't know which card you want me to read.
Read
At
all of them.
YCS Sydney, they ruled you can. Yes, I remember that as well. Haha. At
Sydney.
YCS Sydney, they ruled many things. Actually, yeah, that was fun.
I want to go to Sydney.
Yeah, it was
Australia's
good.
definitely on my
How
bucket
was
list, too.
Sydney? I know
The
you
tournament was like there were some problems with like the actual like running the tournament because it was like bigger than they were used to. But like the trip was fun. It was good. All right, so I guess I'm actually just gonna look at Peter's deck list, see if he plays like Mirror Force or anything like
You
that.
can play online on Yu-Gi-Oh Pro. There's also My Card, which is a
Peter
pretty
does
good
not play
extension.
any
Dueling
battle
books
stoppers.
in
so
development right now.
the only thing that could be, I guess, is like Torrential. And I didn't see Peter's hand before he set them. But if that's like Torrential, which I guess he's either bluffing Torrential or it is Torrential, and that's the only way he would like survive this turn. But I'm pretty sure it's actually just it's Slumber. Never mind. I'm pretty sure it's just Slumber.
Oh, Peter's face down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he had to set it because of
He
anti-spell.
had Slumber, Barrage, and
Yeah.
another spell. Forgot.
Yeah. I think Calvin wins game 2.
Oh yeah,
It's not looking good for Peter here.
locked it down. Calvin doing the opposite of what Noah did.
Yeah.
Draw infinite bricks. Like
Calvin
Scythe.
is in such an insane position. He can maybe do my favorite play, which is using Tiger Mortar to give Emerald an extra material and using it a third time.
That's cool.
But I'm pretty sure the game will end well before that happens. All right, Calvin's tanking. Later. This is not. I cannot tell you.
Not on
Jesse
stream.
Samek's Snapchat is crazy.
Oh yeah, he sends me snaps all the time. It's hilarious.
His Snapchat is insane.
He sent me full like just face shots of everybody vending the event right this weekend. I'm just, why are you sending me this?
Machado, you can do it too.
I don't
All
do
right,
very good.
Gaga Samurai.
Snapchats.
I don't know how much damage this is offhand. It's like.
I'm not even gonna do it
38,
because it's gonna scoop anyway.
56. Okay, this is like 56, I think. 56 plus a whiptail. That's 78 plus a tanky. 79.
Nobody went undefeated in Swiss. Everyone in Swiss had at least a loss.
All right. So if he has a whiptail, this is, I believe, 79 based on my quick math of like 2 seconds.
Attack. That's 40, 56. Attack 4.
Cool.
Oh, there goes that thing
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna turn off their mic
If
for
he doesn't
hot minute.
whiptail, then he'll be at 13, I think.
starts like popping randomly, like no interaction with the mic or anything, just like starts popping, making sounds. Sounds that hurt. Hurt like words. Like Megan.
So not sure why Peter's just not scooping here.
Okay, second Trident. The problem is that Peter can now flip the Slumber Yes set. So, unless Calvin has Road.
Oh. I mean, he did have Road against Verdella.
Yes, he did.
Does he have it now?
I think he
Can you still activate Road if you have 5?
He only has
Because you
4
don't have
though,
to summon.
but-
I mean, like if you had 5.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Summon
Summon's
Stardust-
optional.
You can
It's
activate
optional?
Road
Okay.
without having a Stardust
Oh
interaction.
yeah, that's
back.
right. Yeah, you're right.
That's why he's okay to play too.
Yeah.
Seems like he does not have it though.
I don't think it'll matter too much.
Oh, yeah.
Calvin probably has enough traps to, like, the Jizukiru will beat over the Gamma Seal, but Calvin could probably just reestablish his board next turn. I can't see how many cards Calvin has in his hand because we have, like, the chat blocking the hand.
Oh,
but he has a couple, I imagine. Looks like he has 3. Yeah, I'm just on the camera. Yeah, he has, I believe, 3 or 4.
Only 4.
3 or 4. So, oh, Denk. Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, he did have the
Peter,
Denko
yeah,
Rekka.
but now Peter can't set traps, so now Calvin just can out the Denko if he has anything.
Is this truth?
Yeah. I'm not completely sure how good that is in this situation. Yeah. If Peter has like an ogre, that wouldn't even be.
Yeah, he left Peter at 1300, I believe.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
didn't update.
believe Peter's at 1300.
I just didn't save actually.
Yeah.
I did update. It's just-
So
save
he
on.
he can actually, if there's still a Thoroughblade in his deck, he can just get Thoroughblade and put Borbo and attack directly for game.
Leh.
Which doesn't usually come up, but maybe we're gonna see it right now.
Combo Nation. That's a scoop.
Yeah, all right. Yep.
Spicy combos.
Okay, so Calvin takes game 2. He would have won. Did Calvin have a whiptail in his hand? If so, then yes, he would have. He could have, in theory, switched Bull into attack mode and equipped with Viper, and he would have won.
What's up?
All right, so I guess as expected, both players won going first.
What? When the other one did have a hand trap? Let's
When
talk
the other
about
one, well, Calvin had a hand trap
And
game
did
1, it
break.
just
Oh, yeah.
didn't- and then
Yeah,
Peter
that's
drew
right.
barrage off his
Right,
main
you're
substitute,
right.
That was
and
sick.
just finished
Peter's
the whole
hammer's
combo,
insane.
and then just finished the whole combo anyway. That was really funny actually.
All right, Peter's taking out the
Crazy.
Kaijus, the Denkos that he probably regretted a lot.
Yeah, if Calvin
Also took out DD Crow. I think.
Calvin's anti-spell kind of like soloed Peter's entire deck in that game.
Looks like Peter's just resetting to his game 1.
Like
Did he main DD Crow or did he side DD Crow?
he mains.
Mains it?
Calvin.
Okay.
He mains it.
No,
That goes
Peter.
for-
Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Peter sideboards it.
He sides.
Peter, right here. Peter's right here.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sides too.
Okay. All right, so he's just resetting to his standard deck by the looks of what he side decked right now. Took out all the Kaijus, DD Crows, Denkos. Seems like he put his whole sideboard in. Like, did we see chain disappearance?
We did not.
I assume that's for going first, so
Yeah.
I'll assume we'll see it right
Okay.
now.
Well, try to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be in his deck, and he hopes he draws it. And he hopes Calvin doesn't have Maxi.
So for this event, I know at Atlanta they were ruling chain disappearance to hit everything in the
It's
extra
not
deck.
It will not hit extra.
Okay.
You ruled
that
it
was
correct.
That was insane. I thought that was insane.
I think they like knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the head judge
at the,
like
at
had
the
a lapse.
players
What
at the
is?
players meeting when they announced it, they're like at this event only.
Yeah, I
chain
remember saying
disappearance
that.
will banish cards from the
Wait,
extra
this was
deck.
announced before the event
This was,
started?
yes, this was
Oh.
during
Yeah,
the
yeah.
players meeting of Atlanta.
See, I was under the impression that the judge just made a wrong ruling, but because the head judge made the wrong
He
ruling, he
knew.
had to apply the ruling the rest of the event. That's
I think
crazy.
That they wanted to limit the number of Zoodiacs they want.
Is that actually why they?
That's
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
But did they mention it on Friday, or they were just like,
Yeah,
surprise,
no,
Saturday?
on Friday, yeah.
Oh, okay,
It was,
okay.
it was known by Friday.
Okay.
That's what I.
That doesn't even make. That's not even like. That doesn't even matter, which is funny. Lose one turn was ruled horribly at the 150. At the 150th, that card was like weird. Yeah, that card was like weird, and it was new. Yeah. Yeah, that he was wrong.
This is the way it was treated.
All right, are we all on?
Yeah, we're all good.
Okay.
We're back.
Um,
Peter's back. He's got AK. I'll fix that.
yeah, we muted for a moment to discuss things amongst ourselves. Sorry.
I can never tag people in Zoodiac. What the hell?
Oh, yes. The announcement was literally for this event and this event only. And it was like, what? Like, it was such a weird thing to say. Like, all right. So the thing with going Borbo and then Broad Bull is it plays around Max a little bit better, but then you're forced to do the Tiger Mortar play to get Rat back, and then it loses to Crow. Let's see if Calvin didn't have.
You just fixed it, but like it was originally wrong. It said you had 96 figures, and it said basically it was impossible for you guys to have like that's wrong.
So
Yeah,
let's see if Calvin has Crow for the Tiger Mortar, because he did not have Maxi. And looks like he did not have Crow either. Or he's waiting to Crow the Rat on the Fusion substitute if he does have Crow.
Or, plot twist, he doesn't have Crow.
Yeah.
Plot twist. Or he has Maxi and he's holding it. I'm just kidding.
I mean, holding Maxi for the Fusion substitute is also kind of insane. Yeah, holding Maxi for the Fusion substitute, like they clear their own board, then you Maxi them, and they just have a
It was like that when I opened it up.
Like,
it was
I mean,
from this weekend.
it's probably still wrong, but Fusion substitute
Like,
leaves
yeah,
you
it
very
hurts.
vulnerable to like every hand trap just destroys you. But when they don't have a hand trap, it's you get so much advantage, and it looks like
Jake Finney hoping Calvin loses.
Have fun on Facebook and Twitter. Comment.
yeah.
I mean,
Basically.
it explains why everyone was going around at ARG Atlanta. They were like, at YCS Atlanta, they were like, anybody have Change
Change
Experience?
Yeah, Change Experience was a
Change
very
Experience.
was a
Change
very hot
Experience.
card.
Everyone was sold out. Yeah.
Mm. All right, so no hand traps once again.
This is gonna get old fast.
Oh, twin. The twin thing earlier was flipping anti-spell when your twin is already face down. In the past, there have been events where you were not allowed to activate twin, or you were not allowed to activate quick play spells that were already set when the anti-spell was face down. It's very weird. I'm not really sure how to explain it too well. Let's see. Peter's got 3 sets, 4 in hand.
Oh God.
Oh, 4 sets. Sorry, 4 sets, 3 in hand. My mistake. And Calvin drew Maxi as his 6th, and
Oh man.
shrugged at the camera. Did the classic Calvin fade away
Oh.
as the world watched him draw Maxi as his
Man.
6th in Game 3
feels
of
bad.
the finals. And now he's.
I thought he was just gonna normal summon
I thought
Maxi.
me too. I thought it was also. That would be a Calvin thing to do.
Oh God.
Like if his hand was just awful, I think
Yeah,
he would definitely
Play
have
it,
normal.
scoop.
He would definitely have normal summon Maxi. But
At least he didn't draw a
he
Titan to board.
has
Like we saw
Terra
Ferdella do it 2
that
matches
card,
against
Trusty Tom,
Calvin. Jeez.
was always there for me.
Real brick. If there ever is one. At least you can special summon it, not like Garnet.
Yeah, Garnet.
it's not
I don't like
completely-
Garnet. Lazuli and Garnet were a little bit too much.
Yeah. At least it's 1900 attack.
Boom.
All right. I just think it's so funny every time like just Dryden just has 0/0 and you just have to stop someone from attacking over it.
Yeah.
Like
right?
just your boss monster. Oh, oops.
Oop.
This is the second time Calvin Sanctum has gotten popped actually off a twin end phase. His random back row.
Damn, that has to be the worst
Sure.
twin I see.
Yeah. Well, the scythe doesn't get
Oh,
summoned.
it doesn't?
No, because
Misses timing?
scythe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of it.
Scythe
Oh, it's
only
opponent's
gets
turn.
summoned if it's summoned if it's hit on your opponent's turn.
Okay.
Sanctum pops a card no matter when it gets hit.
Yeah.
If it was like ignition, skip this battle phase, that'd be cool, but
Be insane.
not quite. We haven't quite reached that level yet.
I'm pretty sure
and
everyone should
here
play
we have
Universe.
the universe in
I love this
the
card
Universe
so
is
much.
So
Also something
good.
new that a lot of people have been
This
trying, I
card
think,
is
ever
so
since Atlanta.
insane.
I love this card. I love this card so much during Gear format. I just love this card.
I mained 3 of those yesterday. I know like 5 people that mained 3 of them. Frazier mained
Frazier,
3 of them.
yeah,
Like, everyone,
over Interrupted
I
Kaiju
played
Slumber.
So many
Just-
people mained. That card is so good.
It's a mini board wipe.
Look,
Whoa.
I don't know how that works.
Oh, yeah. No.
I actually have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it fizzles
I'm gonna
because it has to
read it.
send both of them, right?
I'm gonna read it, but I don't know if it says those cards or it just. I know you have to target 2 face-ups, but I don't know if it says those cards or those monsters or just like them.
Where'd the XYZ universe go?
Calvin gave it to the judge.
Yeah,
too.
he's
Oh,
reading.
okay.
Mike Ciampo.
Send both monsters to the graveyard. I don't know if that. I don't think it has to still be face up, but I could be wrong.
Honestly, it might have an
Because
appeal
it
coming
doesn't.
up.
It doesn't say those targets. It doesn't say those monsters or those targets. Problem-solving card text. Generally speaking, if the targeting requirements have to be the same, it will say send like both of those targets to the graveyard.
Right, yeah.
But it just says send to both the monsters.
It is a bit of an older card, though.
So it's no.
It's
it
not
was
like
print-
super
it,
old.
it was printed way after problem-solving card text.
Right. But there's been
Um,
problems since then still.
It's actually from Primal Origin. It's actually not that old. It's like 2014. So if one leaves the field and you cannot send it to the graveyard, then Xyz's Universe will not resolve. If it's flip face down, I think it just might, but I'm not 100% sure.
Head Judge Austin making his
So
way
we're
over.
gonna see what happens. He's probably, I think he's thinking about it as he walks over.
Jam up there, Mike, so we can hear whatever it's said.
Can you pull up the chat again?
Yeah, Mike Albany's number complaining about it. I pop it out every day. I close it.
Oh, it was on. Oh, it's on their stream too.
That mic is on.
Yeah.
Loud.
No, I did. I
Oh.
boosted it up so we can hear whatever Judge rulings we
Oh,
can.
okay.
Okay.
Get this check. Turn it down a bit just so.
Yeah. if my
As the universe targets 2 face-up monsters, its face-up on targeting, it sends both monsters. Due to problem-solving card check, if it needed to send both face-up monsters, it would say dodge.
all right, so I think he's saying exactly the words.
It's still able to send.
I think Austin is saying exactly the words I said, and it is still sending them both. So Peter just loses a book for free, and then now he's getting Flare Metal or Kali Good, and Calvin might be able to. win this game.
Kalayuga.
That is material, yes.
I'm a fan.
All right, Ix Universe is
Love this card.
the god.
What
Ix
does it do
Universe-
again? It, like,
Ix
heavy
Universe
storm?
is so
Cold
good.
waves
It is
and then
heavy
heavy
storm.
storm.
Cold
It
waves
is
and
not
heavy
cold wave if you summon it off Universe.
Oh.
but
Sorry,
heavy
not
storm,
of universe.
yeah,
You're correct, but
but it's still
the card itself is
Ixie's Universe is literally Regeki Heavy Storm in this instance. Oh, Calvin's actually not playing Flare Metal. He's only playing Kaliyuga. Everyone that I know who is maining Universe played both Flare Metal and Kaliyuga. Calvin's only playing Kaliyuga.
well, he wasn't mainboarding it. He's only separate.
Yeah. He was siding it, so that's why he only played Kaliyuga.
Cards are great. Both cards are great.
I also don't know if he knew about Flare Metal before the event started, because when he saw like one of us have it in our extra deck, he like didn't know what it was. So, had he known about it, maybe he would have.
What exactly do you mean by he didn't know about?
Okay, I think Calvin probably should have Kaliyuga before he maxied in case it was strike, but we'll see what happens.
He's always playing. We've established.
Playing around Tran.
No, actually, playing Red Eyes Flare Metal will be playing
Yeah,
around.
now
Torrent.
Kaliyuga just does nothing. If it was Flare Metal, I think Calvin would have been able to win this game, but maybe not. We'll see what happens here. What extra deck cards does Peter play? Does Peter play like?
Peter's right here.
I guess it doesn't matter anymore because Kaliyuga can just be Tridented. But something else cool about Kaliyuga is if Calvin got to keep his scythe, he can Kaliyuga to heavy the field and then kill his own scythe, which is kind of just game. But
Boy, almost 700 viewers, guys. Share this link
but
out.
it got
Share
twinned.
I posted on Zoodiac. You're welcome.
Yeah, George.
All right, so Peter's.
I wrote, but I left.
We've seen the Zoodiac extra decks get more and more like. I'm not really sure how to describe. Like we've just seen more and more like Zoodiac Exceeds and like Emerald and very little of like the standard rank 4s you'd see. Like
Yeah.
no one's playing Castell. Like no
More
one's
in on
playing
combo,
like,
less
like
in
no
on
one
diversity.
no one's playing Dweller. Like no one's really playing Lightning. They're not playing just like the classic like rank 4 monsters you're used to seeing from these rank 4 decks. They're just kind of playing 2 Emeralds, 2 of each Zoodiac, and then like 1 or 2 extras. I think Peter's playing Rhapsody and
He's playing
Gaga
two.
Samurai.
Oh, no, he's playing one Rhapsody.
He's playing Rhapsody, Gaga Samurai, and then Calvin's playing Gaga Samurai and 3 Emerald. And then the other 2 slots are usually Invoker and Totem Bird.
Looks like it's very tight in the extra deck. for
Yeah,
sure.
because you have to play so many Zoodiac Exceeds to really like the advantage of your cards really come from your extra deck, but you have to give up a lot of extra deck space.
Yeah. And then if you're playing the combo, you're playing Norden. And then if you're not,
Yeah.
like sometimes you can not play the Norden without the combo.
700, let's go.
Like we saw Ferdella, he wasn't playing the combo, and he just opted to not play the one instant fusion with a Norden. He was just like, no,
Oh,
I'm not gonna do
I
it.
took a position. Recent cheer.
All right. So now Calvin, I think Universe was the only card that was getting him in this game even a little bit, but Peter still has just too many cards, I think. I think Calvin really had to bait the strike with Kaliyuga first and then Maxi on the Whiptail summon. But I guess like in hindsight, knowing it was
What?
strike, I guess that's obvious. But I'm not sure what Calvin was trying to
No, they
play
can't see
around.
that. And Ryan wants it. Also, there's no cards in his hand, so it doesn't really matter.
There is a card.
There's a card in his hand now. Listen, I just need to get the actual Twitch overlay input on OBS, so like it's just like opacity, opacity.
So I don't know what Calvin just set, but it looks like this game is not going well for him anymore.
Putting back Maxi.
Yeah, wait, are they not at AK? What?
God
What are you
card.
guys chat talking about? Or are we on drugs?
Twitch chat is
Oops.
Got it. Oops.
Yeah.
It's like Always Sunny when it's like a really good like moment for them, and you cut back and they're actually just all like hammered and like being obnoxious.
Well,
Strike off the top for Peter.
Hey.
yeah, that's pretty good. Not knowing what any of his other back row strike was pretty good to draw, I guess.
Strike.
All right, this game's over.
Jesus.
I believe, unless he flips like. Oh, okay. I was
Twin is
like
something, yeah.
decree,
There we go.
yeah. Unless he flipped decree.
Hit the warning.
Unless he flipped like Malcat when he got attacked by Emerald. Like that was. I don't think Calvin's really coming back from this. Is that the Tomborg that's just been in his hand
Yeah.
for like since turn 1? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Does it resolve?
I feel like you might just Trident the tanky. Like Calvin has so few cards.
And you have so many other outs to other cards anyway.
Yeah.
Like the things that Trident outs aren't like different from the cards that like they strike outs and the other cards you have set basically.
So
Like,
we
now
saw,
they're
strike,
dealing
so we
with,
saw
like-
striking a warning get hit by
That's good.
Twin.
That's what we
yeah.
have. Peter gets up 2. One more for Peter. Calvin needs to take a double win to come back here.
Yep.
Jim's excited for your sudden death match.
I'm excited
Oh,
for
the
my
sudden
death match.
yeah. If Peter wins this, the PPG A team versus B team sudden death team war thing will be crazy.
So I guess you don't know. It will force a draw between the two teams, and in correlation to their points with the team war,
Yeah.
which means George will have to select one member from each of his teams.
Well, actually, George, you can't be the manager of both teams.
He's listed as
he's
it.
listed as the manager.
That's
of
what
both
I
teams.
thought too, but they put me as manager.
Are
of
you
both.
sure? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they put a manager as both. I don't know who the manager.
I gave the lineup card to Frazier without filling in the second manager one, and then I guess he just put my name.
All
and Just
right.
let it happen.
Well, I don't know if
So
that's not allowed.
regardless,
I guess they have to pick a manager. Yeah,
A manager will
Someone.
select one person from each team of PPG to play each other in a best of 3. The winner of that best of 3 will then get to go on and take their team to play the card guys.
The card
right?
guys,
The card
yeah.
guys in the team war.
Because this was a really close one that
Yeah, it
came
was
down to
insane.
top cut. Like I think after day 1, I
Every
think
single-
5 or 16.
Every single point difference
Yeah.
is literally 1,
Yeah.
2 in a few cases, but like
yeah
1 point.
after day 1, the card guys were in first by 1 point, and then
After not
Calvin
even being in
got,
the running.
and then yeah
Yeah.
after round 4 after round
like
4
that.
after round 4 we were down 16 points. Then we just didn't like just all of us won like 4 rounds in a row, and then like somehow.
At one
and
point, I
then-
didn't even think you guys had a team. I
Yeah,
was just
same,
like-
me too.
I was
At
like,
one
"They're
point,
not on the
at
first team."
round 5, I was like, why are we doing so badly? Then I realized that we were just like all losing. And I'm like, I guess we gotta stop losing. And then we
Yeah,
did.
no. I mean, like we were losing.
Yeah.
We were getting our butts kicked by like 4 or 5 teams that I
Yeah.
didn't even know existed.
Logan said he couldn't drop, but did you let Ben drop?
Yeah, I
You
let
did,
Ben
yeah,
drop.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I let Ben drop because he was supposed to go and do an essay for a class that he had to do, but he just decided
I
sticking
was gonna
around
say
the
I
whole
just
time.
heard the word supposed to.
Yeah, he was
so-
supposed to. He ended up being here the whole day. Actually, I was really mad at him.
Yeah, so if I understand the rules correctly, it only takes your top 5 point
Yes,
earners,
yeah.
right?
So it drops a lot. That's why I gave him the leeway.
That's
I was
why,
like, well,
that's why
whatever.
our one of our players dropped like round like 4, but it doesn't count against us. So
Yeah, you can get. Yeah, Hoban was terrible this whole event. And this format has definitely not been his. I mean, he's definitely a mastermind in this game, but this format is just not. I don't know if it's not enough familiarity or not enough wiggle room to do what he wants to do. You know how he is sometimes. Yeah, it just hasn't been clicking for him, Ben. But then it's also been clicking for like Kamal, Ferdella, Mike. Like they've just been all excellent this format. So young value. Respect.
Turns out blondes don't always have more fun.
This is the players' champion over here.
Ben uses. Hey, he's a players champion. I mean, like you always got those
oops.
those droughts.
He's
You
both-
see it with competitive athletes all the time too.
He's
I
both
mean,
the
like,
players champion
They just have their seasons.
and the champion of the largest circuit series.
Yeah. He
Was
got
that
that
was
fat
Hartford
check.
in
Hartford,
20
yeah,
in Necros?
2014,
The first
2014.
Necros one? Yeah.
And people don't know this. Ben's only like 16 or something. Like it's insane. Like he's also juggling college right now too. So like he hasn't had much time to dedicate to this. He copied Jay's deck, and I don't know. I don't think he. I mean, he says he jammed in.
I don't know how he does it.
Who
I don't know
knows?
how you do college
Yeah.
in high school. Like what?
It's
Peter
real- it's pretty
Chudenko
hard.
again. And I don't. Oh, was that 5th card a hand trap? I couldn't see it. Calvin has like Barrage, Tanky, Road.
Mirror Force.
Peter has Barrage, I think, Maxi.
Yeah.
No, yeah. No, I don't know why that doesn't work.
I was gonna say that too.
I
but
just
was
want it
like-
to work really
Yeah.
badly.
For those of you who can't see, which is everyone. Oh, wow, that happened.
Yeah.
George and Ryan both started like leaning around our TV to see if
Yeah.
they could see around it
That's
Some
not how that
3D
works.
views.
for like a good period of time.
Yeah,
like, it
that's
wasn't
not-
like
and then-
instant
yeah,
realization.
it's
Does
fine.
Peter?
Yeah,
I still have
You
the
like went
instinct
over
of
the
doing
table.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how.
I think Peter has Denko in
That's
his
not how.
hand.
Yeah,
Please
he does
let-
have Denko.
Oh
I
my
saw the
God.
Denko.
He does?
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know.
I don't get it.
Maybe I'm good. Maybe I've been doing something wrong this whole time. There were 3 Dangos in my side deck for Paleozoic,
Yeah.
but I didn't play any of them, so it never came in.
I'm surprised. I actually just I expected to see a lot more Paleozoic. It
Yeah,
looks like
me
the
too.
counter to this
I
deck.
think people would just. I don't think Paleozoic is that good, but I just like because it just won. I figured people
Yeah.
would be playing it.
Jam it.
Is
It's a cheap
why-
deck too. Like,
Yeah.
You don't want to play Zoodiac.
Yeah,
It's the only real option you have that's not Zoodiac, I guess.
like
Every other deck like incorporates
yeah,
it somehow.
Yep. I mean, I'm saying that I don't think Paleozoic's like it's like a fine deck. I just think it's worse than. I just think
I
it's
was
like
keeping
worse
that
than
off.
Zoo.
We're done with this. We're done with this, Mike.
Yeah.
Which mic was that?
It's a shotgun mic.
Oh.
Oh, no,
It's like it's a wiring thing. Like no one's even hitting it. At this
Oh,
point.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
It's just been doing that all weekend.
Yeah, I just think it's like worse than Zoodiac. But because it won, I was still expecting a good number of it to be played. All right, so we've now seen both players do the full combo almost uninterrupted. The exception being game 1, Calvin had a DD Crow, but Peter had Terror Top and Barrage to play through it. And still finish the whole combo anyway. We have not seen a maxi yet in this match.
I have not.
Or we saw Calvin's like on turn 4 or something last match, and then got striked.
Do all the things. Do the la la la.
All right, Calvin's got like Road, Mirror Force, and is that Barrier?
Could not see.
Well, Tanky. Okay.
Actually, let's
Sure.
activate the tanky. Let's not set
Whiptail.
it.
Yeah, for Whiptail, I guess, just an extra card that has some utility on the next turn. Oh no. Yeah, I knew that would happen too. All right, so I guess he's probably just gonna set Road Twin, Mirror Force. I think that's Barrier was the last card he set. So if Peter has like Denko My Body, then it's insane. But I don't think he has it.
But what if Calvin pro set the barrage?
Like, I just think Denko just loses to Dryden. I
Yeah.
don't know why
Yeah.
he.
I mean, he has Regekis and stuff also. Theoretically.
I
But
guess
yeah,
like
it's not
I
great.
think it's like Slumber Denko is what he's going for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But at
Because it
that
gets to be
point,
there, too.
hey, Calvin's playing Road, so if Calvin opens Road or Anti-Spell, I feel like against Calvin specifically, it might not be very good.
I think he's just
and-
committed to the gameplay at this point.
Yeah, I think he is too. And this is, I mean, like, and if he loses this game, he goes first in game 5, so that's the end of it. If Calvin Dryden's the Barrage, then Peter slams Denko, but then can't do anything else.
It's definitely really awkward.
So, yeah. I think it's like Denko, like plus a Kaiju is I think the idea behind it.
Here's barrage.
He just has no traps. Does he side out all of his traps going second, and that's why he puts in Denko? I'm learning a lot about... Because he didn't draw any traps, I don't think, last game either when he drew Denko.
I do not recall. It feels so long
So
ago.
maybe he sides out all of his traps for Kaijus and Denko. That could be a thing. Perhaps. Alright, well... He has a normal summon of maybe Denko to attack over Dryden, but I don't think it's going to get him too far. Okay, Thoroughblade.
Base volley. I'm a simple man. When I see Tahan, I hit dislike.
That was a comment on one of his deck profiles a little while ago.
Does it?
Yeah.
Love me some base volley.
So I think off his Thoroughblade, Peter might have just drawn Maxi, but there's a lot of monsters in his hand. Yeah, that looks like a Maxi on top of his hand. I can't really tell.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Top 16 players, Turner, Bratton, and Andrew Fridella, please come to the main event stage. Once again, Turner, Bratton, and Andrew Fridella to Jim's Skybox.
Barrier. Okay, that's fair.
Skybox? Yep, I agree.
All right,
I'll say
so
sandbox.
it all comes down to this. Game
Oh, boy.
5, and
Will
Peter
Calvin Tahan open the
will
hand traps?
be going first. Yes, it is literally will Peter brick somehow. Will Peter like not open the 88% to see a rat turn 1, or will Calvin open a hand trap?
All right. So let's be real here. Calvin has access
Calvin
to
has 4 hand traps in his deck.
Yeah, 4 hand traps. No, none on the sideboard. Okay, so he literally has. He's played 40 cards. He literally has a 10. No, wow.
I'm just
25%
gonna I'm just gonna pull up a calculator and do it.
No, wait, that's absolutely wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty high. I mean, I'm not saying it's pretty high, but
pretty-
it's somewhere. I think it's somewhere.
It's
around
4 and 40, so it's 110. So it's 10%. Yeah, 10%.
It's a lot more than it's. You draw 5 cards though.
Yeah.
So it's 6. Well, 5. It's a lot more than 10%.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because I did this math Friday night when I was trying to decide how many hand traps to play in my deck. So let me just pull up what I did. With 4.
Higher speed, choosing who's go first. Ryan, what do you think about the mirror?
What do I think about the mirror?
Question from chat.
I don't know. It's like, I think, like, I built my deck to beat the mirror, and then I beat all the mirrors I played, and then I lost to, like, the other decks. So, like, I don't know. I think the mirror is, like, I think hand traps are really good again, because the fusion substitute combo going first uninterrupted is so insane. Like, you can't really lose. If you go first and you draw 3 cards, you really can't lose. So this kind of reminds me of like the Breakers of Shadows pendulum format, where towards the end, when people like, or not towards the end because it wasn't that long, but like once people like figured it out a little bit more, we saw people like maining like a bunch of hand. We saw people maining like Droll and Lockbird. It was like Maxi, Droll and Lockbird, Veiler, just like you only need like a couple cards to really go off, so you can dedicate like the rest of your deck to like these like utility cards like Crow, you know, these like defensive cards, because as long as you can push through like one summon, you kind of establish a whole board.
I think a lot of them just take fodder anyway, so if you're not using them, use some fodder.
Yeah. So I'm looking at 4. Let's see, 36.
426. Get the 726. Can't even read. Let's get the 750 views, guys. Come on, let's hit it.
There is a 42.71% chance for Calvin to open one of his 4 hand traps, and it looks. Oh, he's not. Okay.
He's like, yeah, he's not. He's looking at sideboards.
Oh, was that the same number I
Literally
did?
the second you did
it. Was that the same number I said?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just did it myself. So, guy who also did it. Good job.
Attention, Pokemon players.
Oh, okay. That was Cal was looking at the cards he's siding out. I thought that was his hand, and I was like, oh no. He was just holding. He was just holding like anti-spell, like Luna Light, Fusion Substitute, and I was like, please tell me that's not his hand. It was his side deck.
Calvin, no. Yeah, let's pull it over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at it. Just while they're siding, I just want to look at the chat.
Oh my god. They can still hear you guys.
Okay.
What's up?
So.
1 sec, tech difficulties. Yeah, we're gonna type in chat.
Or is it? Oh, is it fine? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. We were daisy chained it through a power strip, and he took his thing out of the power strip and just blew it.
Oh,
It should reset.
okay.
There we go. Can you get the power buttons on the right there?
Okay. That was fun.
That was fun.
That was a fun little freakout moment. All right.
That was a little weird.
Added some more suspense. They still haven't drawn the first
so
hand.
somebody like tripped a power cord and all of our monitors went off. So
It's always fun.
Pokemon
Yep.
Top 8, Daniel Shalit, please fill out a player profile form. Daniel Shalit, Pokemon Top 8, please fill out a Pokemon
Is Calvin still
player
siding?
profile form.
Oh my God, please work. All right, we're good. All right, sorry about the guys. Yeah.
I
Had some
think
things happen.
I think Reardon YGO needs a timeout, Mike.
Really? What happened?
Oh no, it's just calling.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can still give him a timeout.
Yeah, maybe. If he escalates.
ARG Ohio, we're planning one for sometime in April to bridge our May events we plan on having. It will be at the Akron store, the actual ARG store. So just look for posts about that.
All right, let's see. Calvin has no hand traps. And Peter opened the full combo, and he's probably going to win. What a great format we're
Right?
in. What a
Sounds
great format
really
we're
fun.
in.
Can we ban Zoo from the
No,
3v3?
can we just ban, like, Norden?
No, just from the 3v3. Like, you can't play a Zoo in the 3v3.
I mean, I think, don't we have to play the same decks that we
Yeah, we
played?
do.
No.
Is that how that works?
What's up?
Oh yeah, for the tiebreaker.
We've discussed
Yeah,
it.
we pick one player from each team, and then we send them out there on the feature match, I guess. One
Oh,
game.
one game.
One
Oh,
game.
no
Oh,
sideboard.
that's
Die roll.
that's
Whoa.
Oh, sudden
Alright.
deaths. That means first hit wins.
Jim throwing
Okay,
in the
so
curveballs
Jim
here.
is
So
just
who's
letting us
who's
know
boarding?
that,
Who has Cowboy on the board?
that
Yeah. No. It's
wait,
fine.
so how do you say you just
The
roll
Jim
die who goes
tiebreaker.
first and then
Roll die who goes
one game?
first, and then see his life points change.
Wait, what?
So you actually want to go second. It's sudden death. So
Wait, what do you mean sudden death? Like, what is that?
If Peter wins, we have tiebreaker.
Yeah.
yo, wait. Do you mean like the Yu-Gi-Oh rules?
So if Peter wins, which is most likely going to happen, the sudden death is going to happen. I'm going to pick a player from A team and B team. It's going to be the Jim sudden death rule, I guess we can call it.
Got it. Okay, so you
The
guys
Jim
play out the
sudden death
entire
rule.
game.
And it's going to be, die roll, see who goes first, or choose to go first
Yeah.
or second. I guess, I
No,
don't know.
'cause we
Maybe
want-
second
we
place,
want game.
going
Or do you
second
want
is
a
better
match?
here.
No,
because then
no.
you can-
Oh, it's a match.
You play a full game.
Sorry, wait,
It's
yeah.
not-
No,
Oh, you play the
it's
full
a match.
game.
It's a
Oh,
match.
Oh, you're
a
playing.
match.
You're
Match.
playing a full
Okay.
match.
Okay,
Okay.
match.
So
All right, never mind.
you are playing a full match. Okay. It's
Is
nothing,
it a game or
nothing
okay?
crazy.
Oh,
Wait.
it's a game. It's a game.
Oh,
Okay,
never
there's no
mind.
sideboard.
Okay,
It's a game.
so the sudden,
game.
if Peter wins,
This is all a game.
if Peter wins, which is looking pretty good for him because he's opening the combo, Calvin has no hand traps. Calvin probably will lose, unfortunately.
Thank you. We really
Oops.
appreciate that, actually.
It looks like we'll have a sudden death between PPG's A team and B team to see who is the 2 seed going into the team war, which will be one game between a player on each team, and then the winner will
Do the normal 3v3
will do
against
and
the
then
card
the
guys.
winner will have their team represent against the card guys in the 3v3, which will happen.
Shout out to Mama
later.
Leverett. Just brought the food. Clutch as always.
Yeah.
Bless. Yeah, it was my turn yesterday. I brought like a bunch of McDonald's. There was actually McDonald's left over. Like
There was like 3 sandwiches
yeah.
back here.
No,
when I cleaned
but
up.
one of the streamers took it. I felt good. I was like, yeah, thank
Yeah,
God.
good.
Like somebody ate it.
Someone got some kind of
hate
utility
wasting
out of
food.
these 5-hour-old McDonald's burgers.
yeah. All right, Peter feeling good.
Probably. I would imagine.
Does
Oh,
he have
that's-
2
that's a
tankies?
lot of tankies in
He's
his
got
hand.
3 tankies.
He's got that's a lot of. He opened triple tanky, but you know what? It doesn't matter because you draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
So we know 2 of those cards are tankies, probably.
Nope.
Nope.
No,
Oh.
just one.
And one's a chalice. And then I saw 2 traps. I'm not sure what they
Main
were.
phase.
All right.
Do you
well,
have anti-spell?
Denko.
Calvin
no.
has-
Yeah, what if he brings in the Denko?
Calvin has
Right?
like Tanky.
That would be plot
Calvin has
twist.
like Tanky Barrage. I think Thoroughblade Sanctum. Tahan's pretty good. Oh, okay. Well, Calvin has like all the cards in his hand. Like, let him play. He has Terror Top, Tanky, Barrage.
Yeah, it's really on Peter and how he chooses the responses.
So Peter might not have too many traps actually. I saw at least 2, I believe. But one of those is Tanky. One of those is Chalice, which honestly maybe you just Chalice the Terror Top. I don't think maybe you save it for like a damage step trick against the Zoodiac Seed later in this turn, or just like later in the game.
But that also means that you're leaving next to his on the board too. Like it just kind of like.
Wait, is that a Lance in Calvin's hand?
No way.
Yes,
it is.
I'll explain. We were citing Lance for Paleozoic.
Yeah.
And I guess he decided he just needed something, and he put Lance in.
I mean, it's not the,
it'll beat the Chalice.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you activate a Chalice. It
yeah, Lance is gonna do work on that Chalice for no reason. So actually, had he just been Chaliced, he probably would have lanced it, and then that would have been pretty neat. All right, so Dryden's off the board.
Tanky.
I can't think of any other trap. I can't think of any other card in Peter's deck that Lance will interact against. So.
Did he set in Lance?
There's one in his hand.
One in the hand.
Oh, okay.
We were setting it for Paleozoic, and I guess some wires got crossed. I'm not okay.
Or maybe he just felt like.
Oh, that works against.
Oh
my God! Wow! It comes in on the ideal time.
That's so crazy.
The timing couldn't have been better for that.
Yo.
Okay.
You're literally
fine.
like there was no cards to interact with.
I'm fine.
You doubted Calvin Tahan.
I did. My mistake.
My mistake.
Never
the
again.
one of Lance, right? The one of?
No,
for the chat.
I don't. Oh my God. Oh my God. If I was Peter, I'd be furious right now.
Why is that in your deck?
Oh my. I mean, for that, obviously.
Yeah, no, of course.
Oh my God.
And Peter was actually going first this game, right?
Best in the world.
Oh my God. I'm fine.
What happened?
Screaming.
Just like the most insane.
Oh, he got strike. Never mind. Okay, well, he has Barrage still.
Minus 15.
Ghost Stroke. Oh, no.
Okay, right.
Well, he
we
still has
are
Sanctum.
fine.
He still has
We
Sanctum.
are fine.
Yeah.
It was just a crazy play.
Oh, no, but Peter has Chalice, and Calvin doesn't have Lance for the Chalice anymore. Oh, no. That was so hyped. For
yeah,
no
that was really
that was
hyped.
so hyped for no reason.
I mean, it was a good sequence of events.
That was so hyped for no reason. I'm sorry, Calvin. That was so cool.
It was cool.
That was so cool. Oh, no.
Well, unless it was an upset.
It would have been just as cool if he
What's it
lanced the scythe on the Chalice.
Yeah,
it would have
of
been.
course,
It would have been equally as cool.
Just Lance.
Yeah.
You don't see that. I don't think.
No.
I've seen that at all.
It's not in the deck for this matchup, but maybe he found some. But he found. I mean, maybe it is. All right, that's probably the game.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
It's gonna boost
for my
Scythe
team,
up, right? To 25.
26.
Oh, it's 22. Okay.
Yeah. But that's not gonna matter. Oh, and then Peter has a. Is that a max in his hand? I think.
I think he might have.
And then he
drawn
drew a
D-barrier.
trap. And then he just drew a
D-barrier, I
trap.
think
Well, it doesn't matter what trap it was.
Yeah.
Calvin has only one card in his hand.
Oh God.
Just take a big drink.
It's looking pretty over for Calvin Tahan. That was crazy, but I think Peter just has too many cards.
Drew fulfilling his role
Calvin
as
has not enough.
Drew filling his role as official water boy in the back, just nodding his head.
Our water boy is just not here right now.
Where is Nishad?
Nishad is.
He's not doing his
know.
job.
Yeah, he's not doing his job.
Calvin's
Calvin's
was
carrying his own water.
Yeah, he was giving his own water to himself. Like, come on, it's unacceptable. You got to get on that.
Hey, George.
What's
I'm
up?
hopping on real quick. I hear Peter's in pretty good shape.
No, yeah, he's pretty good. I mean,
Peter,
rocking that black and yellow.
I'm pretty sure Peter wins.
Yeah,
so
no,
I've
sure.
been looking for you. I guess you're on commentating. So after this game, we can do business on stream. Everyone can listen.
Oh God, we got to make some decisions. I guess we could make real-time decisions on stream.
When we planned our sudden death over, tiebreaker, we didn't have a scenario. It would be the same damn manager.
This will be the first time that this ever happens, right?
Yes. So I can explain what we're going to do.
You guys are watching history happen.
Yes.
That's your gym.
We might have to rewrite it.
Yeah, so, okay, so I have a few options here. I mean, our B team, as many of you guys know, has been performing really good this weekend with the help of Peter Tran, of course, from YBM. Shout out to him. And then our A team is just, I mean, we had some guys make it there, Frazier and Ferdella. So we had more 18 players in the top cut, but overall, as a team, B team was working a little bit more efficiently as far as the records went. I think, honestly, my train of thought here would be to put to go with the natural instinct of taking the most amount of players in top 16 because they obviously had the better record, even though arguably Frazier snuck in there. But
so basically, you only need to decide who you're sending up against Peter.
Yeah. Well,
so
I mean, technically, I want my A team to win, so why wouldn't I just throw in anybody?
No, you want your B team to win.
I mean, yes, Peter's winning the whole event. I agree. But as far, yeah. What does chat say actually?
Okay,
like, what does chat think about this?
Well, let me tell you, when we were sitting in Jim's skybox and we came up with. Well, it's not the scorekeepers table anymore. It's Jim's skybox. But when we came up, will we ever have a tiebreaker? We better put a tiebreaker rule in. We thought we'd be talking to two different managers. So let's just say, right now, these guys are in sudden death. TCG versus PPG. We go up to Kyle. We go up to you. The strategy behind our tiebreaker would be one game, sudden death. It's not a best match. Best of 3.
But it is full life points, like go to 0
and
life
all
points.
the strategy, when we plan the tiebreaker, sudden death, all the strategy would be between the two managers that you're playing one game, no side decking. So whoever you send up with their deck better be a damn good choice.
Main deck, yeah.
However, it's a little bit different because you are the manager of both players. So good luck with what you have to do.
Yeah, my decision is definitely going to be more influenced as to what 3 players I want to send up, of course. In a normal scenario, yeah, you would want to have you would want to send out your best and best.
Yep, and you're right because you need to. You're going to pick 3 more, so you're going to be in that championship one way or the other. But your ultimate goal is to take down.
Of course, the
Calvin
card
and his
guys, yeah.
team again.
That's the real goal. So I want to set them up for the most success. I know Peter's running really hot right now, which is actually making me doubt the whole decision, whether between like sending the A team and the combo of Frazier, Ferdella, and Kamal, which is arguably very strong. I mean, I know Kamal didn't top, but he was doing well like the whole day. Like he just got out, I think, on the bubble. He did not bring the Bible, so I don't know. Like he still had some superpowers at Atlanta. No Bible on him. He just finished coming off a top at YCS Atlanta, so it's not like he's not running, hot. He's still running hot. But as far as like, if I had to pick an individual to carry the team, like if we did the Ironman, which I really liked, I was talking to Mike actually when we first did the team war, like the whole, the one that wasn't official, the whole us between the card guys. I really liked the Ironman because we just rode Kamal, for the whole thing. But now with this new structure of 3 different matches, you kind of have to have 3 solid players. You can't rely on your one, right now in this case superstar, which is running super hot. Which if if it was an Ironman, I'd probably go, let's go B team with Peter.
You might see a circuit dedicated.
That would be really. I mean, I think it gives a little bit more build up and then more dramatic. Like
we're in talks. Shotgun. Yeah, we're in talks now. How to roll out a circuit series team event.
Mm-hmm. Because I really like the Ironman. I know it takes a little bit more time, which is why usually why this is even an issue, the Ironman versus the 3 isolated matches.
With the Team Wars being a bonus event, it's going to be $1,000 to the winning team. The other object is players with flights back home for school and stuff, our staff getting home. I'm actually getting dropped off in Philadelphia tonight, me and Brad sleeping there, getting up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, no.
Flying to Vegas for Gamma. I know there's.
I'm flying to Prague as soon as I get back. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy.
As soon as the Vegas Friday, when all the Yu-Gi-Oh players show up in Vegas, Jim goes home.
Yeah, Sunday you want to get packing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of setup that goes with this. Obviously, there's breakdown and all that stuff, and getting your employees home as soon as possible. So. Totally see it. But for the 3v3, maybe we throw in like the final match Ironman or something.
Yeah, it would
like
be the finals.
It seems really cool.
But we would be playing a top 8 somehow too. We got a lot of different rules.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can get through it. I mean, if the chat has any ideas on how that should go down, I know you're very active in asking the community what they want to see.
I will post them. Yeah, we're getting close.
I have a straw poll running right now. A food should represent A in the
Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. So we have a poll there. Mike sends it up.
Pat Hoban's winning.
You can't do that. That's not legal.
Yeah.
Hedge. You can't. Yeah. You can't warning barrage. Maxine's dead. Oh, that's oops.
Oh, that's a Maxi.
Yeah, Calvin lost.
It's dominantly Hoban with Frazier running up the second base.
I mean, yeah, Hoban, it's just he's not very comfortable with this format. I accept that. He's a mastermind in this game. He has the most accolades out of any player in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arguably. He's #1 on champ rank. Like, his tops are insane, but, like, we get it. Like,
Who's
there's
got the
seasons.
hot hand now?
Yeah. There's no hot hand right now for him. Unfortunately.
I don't know if Hoban could spell the word win. Right
Oh my God.
Oh God. I mean, but me as a manager, I have to be able to, put that bias aside and not just look at the track record and just look at, the recent performances and how comfortable players are in their scenarios. And I feel like, definitely Kamal and Ferdella are up there. Peter, of course. I wish I could just do a combination. Obviously you can't do that, but it would obviously be Peter, Ferdella, and either Kamal or Frazier. I mean,
I got a couple extra quarters laying around. We could just flip.
we could just. I've never been a gambling man. Actually,
When I had back in the day when I actually ran a store and ran tournaments, I still didn't know shit about games. I look at the two players. You can't figure it out on your own. I flip a quarter, head or tails.
Well, that's the difference here, I think. I've always been a player. I know a lot of people know me. Like today at the ARG, somebody approached me and they're like, "Aren't you that guy that topped YCS Atlanta?"
Yeah, I heard about
I was
that.
like, "That was 5 years ago. How do you know about that?"
I don't know what happened to 5 circuits
All
ago.
right. Peter Tran is
Peter
the
Tran,
ARG
congratulations,
Atlantic City
well-earned.
2017 champion.
Well earned. Like he wanted the redemption from punting in ARG top 8 or whatever against Blair, and he finally got it here. Played close to flawlessly. I think Ryan mentioned that he did mess up in top 8, but was lucky enough to still ride it out there. The black and yellow definitely giving him that extra luck, I feel like.
Other than that hoodie, has Peter ever won anything else?
He got some free Ultra Pro sleeves. Shout out to Ultra Pro.
Yeah.
I also want to credit that to him.
And that other
winning.
crappy company deck box he had didn't make it on stream.
Yeah,
somehow, huh?
that was weird.
That's all right. The only time I ran
The shotgun.
Peter Tran.
the only time I ran this weekend was just in case I made it on stream.
Yeah, I saw you run. I
do
saw
not-
you run over there.
I will not blast that company, give them any advertising. I don't want that.
If you guys are really interested, go watch the stream afterwards on the ARG YouTube channel, and you'll see what we're talking about. But Patrick Hoban, fan favorite, no surprise to me. This is no surprise to me whatsoever. You see this on ESPN all the time. Like, who do you want to see, like, start the game? And then the coach has the decision where you're like, your player is best.
All right.
Well,
I'm the manager of the card guys today, so I need to go find my team and decide who we're putting in.